Oh, what's going on? Doing a quick video. Didn't do my tips last night, so I'm gonna do them tonight. Hope you'll be able to join me. Um, One of the things we're gonna talk about right now is about how what was I getting ready to talk? Oh, people. When it comes to leadership in anything, we as influencers, uplines, leaders, whatever the hell you want to label us as, we are not the whole key to the truth of anything. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. The biggest problem in this business, and a lot of businesses, is that we get this notion that leadership is the all in all. They hold the key to everything. That is not true. Okay, let's cut the shit about all that. I was gonna do this remotely on my cell phone, but it's not charged enough. I didn't know how long I was gonna do this. But what we got to understand is that what we got to realize, what all of us that have some kind of audience, some kind of influence, whatever you want to call it, we are only a guide to anything. Just like tonight. This is our top earners webinar on Hump Day, Wednesday. This is the 5th of February. I mean, February. Goddamn. August. And we are just, we do these coaching, these webinars every Wednesday with the platform I belong to. Plus, I do a webinar training type thing with my business partner Kent on Sundays, Sunset Sundays. If you'd like to join on those, I'll leave the link through here near the end of this thing. But one of the things you got to get into your heads, people, don't look for the influencer leadership to build your business. They are there as resources. They are there as guides. They are there to just help you get to certain information, okay, that is available to you, but you got to do the work. And see, this is the biggest problem. My camera is jumping up and down. This is a problem with all this stuff, man. No, a lot of y'all don't want to do the work. A lot of y'all want the information, but information is nothing unless you implement it. The implementation of any information is work, folks. You got to do the work. We can lead you to a lot of different resources. Even when I say to you on Sunset Sunday, inbox me, send me a message if you're interested. Maybe I am targeting the wrong audience. Maybe you're just not the audience to target. Okay? Because it's got to be the audience that is hungry. It's got to be the audience that is hurting. Maybe y'all ain't hurting enough. Maybe y'all are too happy in your JOBs. Maybe y'all don't want a lifestyle of freedom to do when you want to do, or get up when you want to and sleep till you're done. Maybe that's not what you want. I don't know what you want. Okay? I just know most people are, there's surveys out here now. A lot of people are unhappy with a job. You can't be afraid. You should be afraid of where you work at more so now than ever because of this health crisis that we are in. People, this is a different time. And yes, you're going to hear this repeated over and over again in some form of fashion because that's what we're living in. And for y'all who are trying to be online marketers, influencers, you got things to talk about. You got your business, but that business or that product or that service has got to coincide on how it's going to solve the problems for your audience. It's not just about selling nothing. And what we're trying to get you to understand is to think critically about what you're doing, what are you doing, but not look at us as always the answer to your problem. Okay? We are only the guide. Bruce Lee said this: a teacher is not a guide to the truth. It's only a guide to the resources that the student will have available to them. And in essence, you have to be willing to be self-taught, self-discovery of whatever it is. A teacher is just a guide, folks. An upline is just a guide. Okay. An influencer is just a guide, information, all those type of things. That's all we are. That's all there ever will be. until you guys will understand that they're just a guide, and quit trying to get them to do everything for you. That's not their function. None of their function. And we just want you to understand this, because I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand this kind of stuff, because is it that we live in a world that's so much instant gratification? People don't want to do the job, don't want to do the work. I don't know. And you got to be willing to do the work to get the rewards. Anything you want. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things that you got to think over before you start doing certain things to get certain rewards and everything. It's just like now we living in this dang on health crisis situation, and everybody's trying to talk about, well, the kids need to have the schools open because they need to be face to face. Why is it? And I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna piss some people off because it's what's been shown in the climate today. What is it about all you white ring people that got this burr up y'all's ass about everything's got to be face to face? Even in network marketing, when the disruption of the internet, a lot of y'all had this burr up y'all's ass that you can't build a network marketing company unless you doing it face to face, and it got to be duplicatable. Man, fuck that. Ain't nobody. And then with this bullshit that's going on now, hey, anybody with any goddamn common sense would know, what the fuck would you want to be up in somebody's face? Did this show on TV? Was a class in Indiana that started classes yesterday or today? All them some bitches crowded together like a goddamn slave ship. And then they already got somebody that's tested positive. Okay, University of UConn, they said, forget it. Football season, cancel. Ohio State need to cancel football season. All university football things need to be canceled. Ain't no football, ain't no sport. I just hear them right over here now practicing football. All this contact. There's no social distancing with that. What's wrong with people? Why is it that I'm being honest? It just seems like there's a peripheral, is that the right word, of Caucasian folks a lot. They got this thing. There was a guy that was on talking about, well, you can't come to my bar, my restaurant if you got a mask on. I ain't never heard some shit. First they talking about you can't come in, we won't serve you if you don't have a shirt and some shoes on. Now this guy wants all the infected to come. Hey, if y'all got a suicide pact, that I understand, but take that somewhere else. Okay, I just don't understand it. But going back to leadership. Leadership is about thinking critically, people. Leadership is not about following the pack. Leadership is about going against the pack. Leadership is about challenging the pack. Leadership is about challenging the norms. Leadership is about challenging the people who think they are the leaders. Leadership is about challenging everything that is affecting you economically, socially, spiritually. That's what leadership is. It's about critical thinking, common sense, and fuck what was tradition and fuck what the laws say, especially if those laws are going to affect you in a negative outlook in your life. You got to really have the cojones. You hear me? The huevos. It takes guts, they say, to leave them ruts. And that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. Y'all ain't got the guts. Y'all been trained to follow all authority. All authority ain't right, people. We are not the all in all motherfuckers out here. We are out here to show you what we know, what has helped us. But at the end of the day, it's you. It is you that have to discern. That's the biggest problem in all industries of everything. I don't care what it is. Martial arts, network marketing. This is what I found out. Even when I was in martial arts, everybody thought you couldn't learn to fight unless you did kata. That was the consensus, especially in the time when Bruce Lee was out. Everybody was up there saying, well, kata is the thing that teaches you how to fight. No, the fuck it don't. Kata is not really all that much of a foundation if you really got down, if you don't understand what kata is prearranged fighting, but fighting ain't prearranged. So if you're not understanding what the purpose of all that is, then you will get yourself screwed because you have no idea. You think this is going to teach me how to do it. You don't get down at Kibadachi or Gaidan Bara if somebody hook kicking you in your head or swinging a bat at you. You get the fuck out of the way. See, everything has to be about a moment's notice, especially when it's fighting. And even when you're dealing in network marketing and all these kind of things, you have to be able to be up on your toes, to think quickly, decisively. That takes a cleansing of the bullshit, the dogma that you have been taught to think that that's how you're supposed to be. See, this is what you got now. Oh yeah, what I also heard, the Catholic diocese. That's another thing. They want to keep all the Catholic churches, Catholic schools open to have them kids, they got them kids brainwashed. Look, the biggest problem this is what I figured. The biggest problem is a lot of you still think y'all are safe because you wear masks. Then masks is just one part of this shit. Okay? And some of you that don't believe the masks, why are we getting all these surges when we were shut down for a month? Maybe we should just shut the fuck down, just close all this shit down. Because here in Columbus, they bitching about because they put a limit on when they can serve alcohol in the bars and restaurants. Well, fuck that. You better have some kind of restrictions. Bar owners, if any bar owners, restaurant owners that are listening, if you would take some of your business and learn to market, you could still keep in touch of your constituents or your customers and stuff. We ain't talked about this before. Stop being so caught up in what you used to do and start understanding what you need to do. That's part of leadership too, okay? And you need to discern it. And there are some things that in your bar, don't get caught up in it because people want the experience of the bar. You look, the experience of the being at a bar is bullshit. This is a bar, the restaurant, bullshit. You're not having that many damn people in there anyway with this coronavirus. You got people walking around. Everybody don't want to be sitting up there with masks on in there, but you got to. So there's got to be another way to either equal out the lesser of the few that you are not getting in your establishment versus the products and services that they want. It's all about getting the products and services delivered, folks. So I don't know why y'all got this burr up your ass. You can make a drink and put it in a travel thing and take it home. Or y'all need to stay your ass at home and make your own damn drink. Go to the damn liquor store, make your own drink. That's safer any damn way. We don't need drunk and infected people on the street. That combination ain't cool. Okay? We don't need both of those. What we need is people to be common sense. That's what's lacking. We don't have no leadership in this country because they ain't got no common sense. And the drone some bitches that follow that some bitch, y'all really don't have no common sense. Y'all moms didn't give you, you got in the wrong lane when they were giving out common sense. You got in the wrong lane. You thought they said pencils instead of common sense. You got in the pencil line or whatever. Something missing. But you got to understand, we are here to try to help you think. Think. It's your business, people. It's not ours. We are building our business. We're giving you the resources. We set you out for the resource. We're not going to sit there and hold your hand. Look, you are grown. We hold the hands of children. And I'm not trying to teach children. I don't have no kids. I'm not trying to teach children in this business. This business is supposed to be about adults. You got to be at least 18 to do this business. And most of y'all, some 18-year-olds got more sense than some of you adults. So this is all about helping you discern a lot of things, helping you understand what our position as influencers, upline teachers, coaches, whatever. Tonight in our Top Earners webinar, we got a coaching session. They're going to teach you, they're going to critique if you got posts on Facebook, whatever, and you want to come in and share your posts and get some help on some critiquing, is that a word? Or get it critiqued to see what you may need to make it better. Come join us tonight. I'm going to put that, where's that banner for that? Okay. Come join us tonight here at this link. Right here, you see it on the bottom of the screen here. You can join that link, Gregory Smith Solutions.online. Join that below. Okay, that will sign you up for tonight's training at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's the training that we got going on. We got going every Tuesday. I mean, every Wednesday. God, I'm thinking that this is. I don't know what I'm thinking today is. You know, when you're working from home, you lose track of what day it is. Last time I knew, it was Monday and it was Sunday and that was Wednesday. On Thursday, the week is like, I'm glad. I'm trying to get the month through 2020. It ain't been really that bad. It ain't about business. It's just about a whole lot of that. Yeah, you know, 2020 affected me. It's affected everybody. You know, whether don't sit up there and lie. This whole pandemic has affected a lot of people. If it hasn't affected you monetarily, it may affect you emotionally about something. As with me, I know a lot of people who've lost relatives, husbands, brothers. It's been trying. It's been very emotional. My girl didn't get to come here this summer because of this bullshit. It's just all this goddamn craziness that's been happening, and we need to get this, you know what, out of the people's house of all this shit on top of all this. And that's what, you know, everybody's been affected. Don't try to play that you ain't been affected by this, because we know you have been. Everybody has in some sort of fashion. And with this thing that's going on, people are knowing more and more people that have been affected and passing away from this shit. I've known. I know shit. Either I know people that passed away. I know people die all the time, but there's been a really high incidence of people passing away this year. I thought last year was a lot. I had 2 cousins that died within a week of each other. Another friend's brother, coming up on a year in October, died. And we were all together in August. It was this month, last year, sometime. I can't remember. Might have been a week from tomorrow, a week from today. We have a jazz thing at an area called Easton in Columbus, Ohio. And they have summer music, jazz, salsa, merengue, all that. They usually have one Latin band during the series. They didn't have none of this shit this year because it's fucking pandemic. Another thing, it's cut into my dancing with people that I like to be out with and dance. So yeah, it's affected me emotionally about some shit. I'm not gonna say it hasn't. I'm not gonna bullshit around here until it don't. Yes, it has. So, you know, I'm human just like everybody else is in this damn place. We all been affected by what's going on. Okay. Let me see what else I'm gonna put on here. Do I have do I have, okay, let me do this. This is a training that we got going on Sundays, 9 p.m. I mean, no, I was talking about 9 p.m. 8:30 now. We started out in the summer. It was about 8:45. We had the training. Sunset Cindy's webinar training every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Go register here for that. Okay. You register for this. That's every Sunday. We do this, me and my partner, business partner Kent. Okay. And if you want to keep touch with me with what's going on in the business of online marketing, network marketing, get on my email list, people. Get on my newsletter. That's what this is. That's a newsletter. I send this out to people. Not everybody gets it. Not everybody, I don't send everything on Facebook. Sometimes I send it out to specific places. If you want to get, like, I'm starting a new blog thing in a couple of weeks. But if you want to get, using my blogs will come out on Friday. If you want to get on that, get that information, sign up for my blog or for my newsletter. Okay. Here at GregorySmith.online. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of what I've been wanted to share with you about what's needed, what your thought process has to be when it comes to leadership, what you should look at us as in the leadership base. Okay. Like I said, we are not the total truth. We are just a guide. We're just a guide to your own self-discovery. And that's all teaching and learning is about. It's all about your self-discovery. Even your teachers in your university give you guides, give you information, all that type of stuff. No different. You just get grades for it, okay? The gift that you should get with this should be even more so than what you would get from a college. You get more of a self-discovery on letting you be who you are. They don't let you be who you are when you go get a college degree and all that stuff. They train you to go work in that damn corporate plantation thing to fulfill any of those corporate plantation needs. That's what they do. What we're trying to get you to do is think for yourself critically to move wherever you want to move to in life. That's what we're here for. That's what who me and Kent for. That's who this training tonight is, to give you some insight, what can help you in some of the content that you create. Okay. That's what we're here for. That's what they're all there for. That's what any trainer, be it martial arts, yoga, whatever. It's all about self-discovery, people. And until you make that switch mentally to do that, you're going to struggle. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this. My name is Greg Smith. Come join us tonight at 9 p.m. Register here. Oh, you can register here for my newsletter and register here for the training tonight. With that being said, sun moved away. Glad I'm on a different position on the sun. You can see it's right behind me and all this other stuff. All right. Peace. Take care. I'm out. We'll see you on the next video. Later.